Sagittarius. Today we're doing a reading for Taurus. I feel like it's been a while since I've done Taurus, and I was just feeling that energy today. I can never get those last cards with this deck. But I like this deck because it's matte, so it doesn't really glare like the gloss ones. The gloss ones have like a crazy glare. Okay. Anyways, Taurus, how have you been lately? What's on your mind? What do you need to know? What does the divine want to tell you? Eight of Swords. Coming out of possibly a period of a lot of overthinking. Ooh. The spirit said, let's get to the point. Three of Swords on top of the Eight of Swords. It's a lot of this is because it came up in an a reverse, and on top of something that was very devastating, very heartbreaking. It's almost like you had been coming out of that. I'm not sure yet. Let's go. We'll come back and clarify once I get more cards laid out. We have Queen of Wands, confidence, fiery. Ooh. Okay, and then we have Two of Cups. This is a relationship or a connection that's unstable. Some trouble in paradise. Judgment and a reversal. This is like a calling. This is a major arcana card about you being called to something, but it could also indicate lack of direction, especially because it's on top of this Page of Wands. Page of Wands is a very youthful, curious energy, perhaps feeling a little bit lost. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, and I suspect that you're starting to feel a little bit lost because there is a big transitioning happening in your life, or is about to happen here with this Wheel of Fortune, major arcana card. What does Taurus need to know? Page of Cups. Okay, this is emotional connection. Is there someone new coming into your life, or is there a new spark that just happened? Again, we have Eight of Swords here in a reversal, indicating kind of coming out of a period of a lot of overthinking. I suspect there was some trouble in paradise, or something was heartbreaking. Okay, and you found a newfound confidence. You started to feel a lot more confident in yourself, despite things not being potentially well in your relationship. Things are not as you would hope that they would be, but there's still this confidence here. And then we have Page of Wands and the Judgment. This is like a lack of direction. Like I said, it's not really knowing exactly what your calling is, or missing something here. But we'll come back and clarify once we get another row too. Wheel of Fortune is a new spark, new connection. It could be flirting also. What does Taurus need to know? Four of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Cups, King of Swords. All right, let's see here. Let's see what this story is. What does the story want to tell? This Three of Swords definitely has to do with some sort of relationship that you felt really hurt by. It seems almost like this person really kind of brushed you off, or put your feelings off to the side, and that them doing that led to some disconnection with you. It made you feel less close to them. It also made you really question the relationship in general here with the Judgment card. It kind of made you wonder if you're in the right relationship. And then this Page of Cups, it could be flirting or it could just be a new person who's giving you advice or they're emotionally available because your person hasn't been the most available. You've tried not to overthink it too much and remain confident, even though you feel kind of pushed off to the side, you feel rejected. And it has made you question the relationship, but you haven't done too much overthinking here because that commitment has already been made. You're either married to this person or you live with them. There's some sort of commitment that's already been made, but there's emotional disconnect between you two. And then we have Ace of Pentacles, and maybe finances have a little bit to do with that commitment that you made with them. And then Seven of Cups here is illusions. You're feeling really lost right now. And you see that here with the Judgment and the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is illusions. It could also be a lot of options, but because it appeared in a reversal here with this Judgment card in reverse, both of these are a reversal on top of Page of Wands. And Page of Wands, remember I told you, was like a curious, it's a little bit like lacking direction. So it's almost like you're not sure if you're in the right relationship, and there's either new options being presented to you, or you're feeling like things aren't like this person's not being honest with you, and there's no way for you to really be able to have direction because you're not getting any type of clarity from them. It's like they're leaving you in the dark. King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. This Wheel of Fortune is really important because it is on top of this Page of Cups, which is this new person who has kind of created a transition for you. Um, as far as being emotionally available, it's somebody that you feel like you can get advice from, you can confide in. This is somebody who's very straightforward, very honest and blunt with you, which is exactly what you're looking for, because in your relationship you feel like there's this disconnect because you're not getting any advice. It's almost like you come home and they don't even ask you how your day is, or what you got going on in your life. Okay, let's see what the divine has to say. Spirits, angels, guides, what does Taurus need to know? So that's really the situation. Let's see what's going to happen. What's going to happen to Taurus? Did you guys see that card pop out like that? Four of Swords, moment of rest. Hierophant. I'm really curious to see what this last card's going to be. Nine of Wands. No, shh. I hit my cup with my pinky, and I have a bulldog. He's scared of everything. Anyways, okay, we have the Hanged Man. This is a major arcana card about a new perspective. We're going to come back and clarify that road. That's interesting because this is all about that commitment that you made, and then you feeling rejected, feeling hurt, feeling like this person's not available to you in the way that you wish they were. And then we have the Hanged Man. And then now we have the Four of Swords, which is a moment of needing rest. So this is some advice that the spirits are giving you. It's like taking a moment to really rest and reflect. But there is the Hierophant here as well, which is a teaching card. It's a lesson card. Um, it's getting new information also. I see that these illusions are going to be cut through here. I mean, quite literally, uh, you're going to be able to see this situation a lot more clear. Nine of Wands. But this fight is not going to be over yet. This is like a soldier who's been wounded in battle. He's not going to give up the good fight. Let's go ahead and clarify these cards. What does Taurus need to know? For the Hanged Man, we have Nine of Swords, but it was here in a reversal, which is not a lot of overthinking. Because upright Nine of Swords is, staying up late at night, unable to get your mind off of something. Here it's in a reversal, so almost like this answer is going to come through very clear. And then we have the Justice card here, and it's in a reversal. Libra energy. Um, the Justice card is kind of fairness between you and others. And this is coming on top of that disconnect between the relationship, how it's really not fair. You feel like you're doing more work and putting in more effort than you're getting out of it. Four of Swords is like taking a moment to really sit back, reflect, and to really evaluate. So I do see these illusions being cut through and you coming to this realization that your worth is not being appreciated. And then we have 10 of Cups here, which could this represents unhappy home because it is in a reversal and it is on top of this Hierophant. There is a lesson here to be learned. This is what I was interested in. This is interesting. Six of Pentacles. This is unequal, unfair. Things are not equal give and take. It's almost like somebody's stealing your light, stealing your energy, stealing your resources. So, Taurus, I see this Hanged Man is this new perspective that you're coming into. It's you able to look at things differently. In the past, you have not overthought this situation or this relationship a whole lot. You've just kind of taken it at face value. You've just accepted crumbs while giving a lot. If you're somebody who's the breadwinner, you're the one who does everything around the house, you're the one who invests emotionally into the relationship, it has not been reciprocated. That was really hurtful to you, but you stayed because of a commitment. But I do see you coming into a new perspective where you're starting to see that this person is not emotionally invested in you, and perhaps it has a lot more to do with finances than them actually being in love with you. And then we have Justice here. This is an unfairness, and this is ultimately a betrayal. Notice they're wearing the same uniform, but one's standing over him. This is a betrayal to the highest form, and this is that unfairness. If you were to stop giving this person everything, they're going to betray you. They're no longer invested in you. They're only there for what you can do for them. And then I see this lesson being learned. It's almost like all these illusions that you've been living in for a long time are finally cut through, and you see the truth for what it really is with this Hierophant. And even though this is painful and heartbreaking and this ultimate betrayal, it's almost this sense of relief. It's like all this weight drops off of you. And there's this pain here with this 10 of Cups in reversal, this disconnect, but also through this lesson comes this sense of relief with this 10 of Wands. Wands is this action where you don't feel like you have to keep investing everything. And this new person who you feel like you can give advice to, who's being really honest to you, their advice served a purpose with this Wheel of Fortune and this helping you see through these illusions. But ultimately, this relationship with this person is not equal give and take either. Is it Aquarius? It's the star, but it's here in a reversal. This is a lack of healing. You're not going to get what you want emotionally from this person any longer. They've already served their purpose. They've already helped you see through the illusions here for you to able to learn this lesson. Once you have that realization and you decide that you're going to have this new perspective with the hangman and you walk away or disconnect yourself a little bit, this person's going to betray you. It's going to feel like a relief, but it's also going to be emotionally painful. Don't expect to get healing from this person who gave you advice. This person who was blunt and honest and direct and was really helpful. They already served their purpose. There's no further healing available with that person, and there's no further lessons available with that person. And we have the Hermit here in a reversal. This is a warning. This is Virgo energy. This is also when, because this is coming on top of that heartbreak that you received. Once there's this argument or this betrayal that happens, it's really important that you don't listen to any BS coming from your partner or this person you were in a relationship with. You don't want to listen to the nagging or whatever they're telling you because they're not being honest. It's important that you listen and follow your own light, your own intuition. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this person was more about money and what they could get from you stability wise more than anything else. Then we have Temperance. This is Sagittarius energy. This is also about the relationship you hold with yourself. It's a balance card. And I don't know how many people know this, but there's Justice and there's Temperance. Justice is the relationship and the karmatic relationship you hold with other people around you. And Temperance is that relationship you hold with yourself. So as long as you're able to cut through all this person's, nagging or over explaining or trying to rationalize or justify what they've done and how they've treated you, it's important that you keep filling your own cup. You fill your own cup and you listen to your voice, and you are not crazy and you know what happened. You did not make up this whole situation. We have the Queen of Cups here. It's in a reversal. This is a very emotional energy. It's over emotional. There's going to be some pain that you have that you want to express to this person who was there for you in this Page of Cups energy. This spark or this connection you had, you got advice from them. You're going to want to really lean on them, but they're no longer going to be able to provide you with the comfort that they once did, which is going to be hard. Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. I cannot make this up, Taurus. That is crazy that that is your oracle card, especially because I don't think I've ever had this oracle card. Sudden change, shocking news, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. And I could not say that better myself. You've put up with this for so long that this Wheel of Fortune is set in motion to create a change. Whoever is giving you advice, who's being honest and direct with you, you need to listen to that advice. It is important if you haven't already, because it is going to cause a major transformation that is going to be painful, but it's also going to be you really standing up for yourself, which is going to be a major and important life lesson for you. I know it's hard to get out of the norm, especially for an earth sign. You're so grounded, you don't like change, but you can't keep living with someone mooching off of you. Anyways, I hope there was something in here that resonated with you. If there was, please comment below. Just say thanks, that resonated. That helps me a lot know that my messages are reaching the right people. And please like and subscribe. If you're interested, if you go to sagittarius.com, it's spelled just like my username on here, sagittarius.com. I have personal readings and handmade candles that are available for purchase. I hope you have a beautiful day, and let's all look forward to Thanksgiving. Not because of what it actually means, but just because we like the food, right? Okay. Bye, guys.